Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. This is a 2-bedroom condo on the ground floor. It's an older building, and the carpet though is less than 2 years old, but it's either I think it must be a polyester because it's showing some pretty obvious wear in the traffic areas already. So we had to talk about that. And there's a nasty paint stain in the living room over here, but she's gonna get a carpet layer in and have it removed and patch put in place because it's like really thick and hard under there, so it's not going anywhere. Fair amount of stuff to move. I vacuumed it all, of course, and we're all ready to roll. We're gonna go with a green stripe on this, I think. Okay. Even lower it a bit. Okay, there we go. I think, oh yeah, actually look at that. Oh yeah, that's pulling it off really nicely. Yeah, that's really working well. I haven't pre-treated anything here. Oh, I guess that's her phone going off. All right, I'm going to give this a wipe down. Oh, and there's a little doggy in here. What's her name? Millie. Poodly pup. Beautiful little dog. She said she's 4 years old. Okay. There's the paint spill. It's like really it's like saturated in the fibers. Whoever did it did a terrible job of attempting to get it out of there. It could have got it out of there had they addressed it immediately, but obviously they didn't know what you can do. And I guess, you know, if you wet it and suck it up with a wet vac, you can probably get it all out of there, but once it dries, it isn't going anywhere. But she's got pieces of carpet left over, and so she'll be able to get it patched easily enough. I gave her the contact information for a carpet layer that I met not too long ago. Oh, I see a spot. That would be a milli spot right there, my guess. So this is suspend with ClO2 in it. And that will almost always take that out of there. Oh, there's another one. You see, these stains I didn't see when I was vacuuming because the lighting is actually pretty bad in here. And it's a dull day, so that didn't help. Oh, I can see another one there. But anyway, and that's one of, again, why having a light on your machine is a very good idea. It's easy to do. The 12 volt light that I got at a auto parts store, and I just picked up a small 12 volt transformer, and it's sitting in a little junction box on the back of the tank. Just wired it in. I showed a video how I did that. If you look under my playlist under the introducing the Shantar Rabbit, there's a couple of videos there where I show how I put the light on and how I wired it in and everything. So also have a video there showing how I put the big wheels on here, because this has the 10-inch wheels which are really, if you're going to use any rotary for residential work, you really need big wheels so that you can go up and down steps easily and moving in and out of people's homes where you have to go across a bumpy ground and gravel driveway and things like that. So, and I can only think of 2 rotaries out there that are currently being made that have big wheels. That would be the Swirly and the Minimax. But almost any other rotary you can put big wheels on with a bit of ingenuity and for very little cost, actually. So we're going to put that out of the way and do some grooving. It looks like the yellow stain has faded away already. And I don't charge to move furniture, by the way. I won't move all furniture necessarily, but when it's reasonable, I will move couches and chairs and things like that. And I'm charging by the square foot. So when I don't move furniture, I usually will factor that into the pricing, so that the pricing is actually based on the actual amount of the area that I'm cleaning. And that works. Okay, I'll put this forward. was over here. I believe that's where I was sitting. This one was over here. Dog toys. And then this goes forward. There we go. Okay. I'm going to continue on. And I rarely need to put protectors under the feet. There are situations where I might do that. Cherry wood, which we actually don't see very often anymore. Used to be much more common, but that stuff will bleed very, very easily. And other certain antique stuff, maybe. But mostly, you don't really need to be concerned about it as long as you're not overwetting the carpet. And that's one of the reasons why shower feeding is, I think, the way to go, because you can control how much moisture you're applying very precisely, and then in areas where you know you don't really need to get it very wet, because it's, like over in this area right here, it'll definitely be getting less wet because I won't be applying as much. And then, usually underneath where the furniture sits, like when I clean under the couch, I'm not saturating that area. I'm just going over it, keeping the pad just damp enough to clean it. It's not really dirty there. And so it gets, it dries very rapidly. Usually under 30 minutes, actually. And that's how you do it. You use the machine and the technique that you're using on the carpet to match what you're doing and what you're seeing. And one of the things is if you pre-spray, if all you're doing is spraying on your solution ahead of time, in most cases you're going to be applying more than you actually need, because you're always going to be thinking, I want to make sure it doesn't dry out before I get to it. So generally, when you're using a pressure sprayer or electric sprayer to spray, you're going to have a tendency to get the carpet wetter than you really need to, because you want to make sure it doesn't dry out by the time you actually get there. Whereas when you're using the shower feeding, you're going to be applying it as you go and reacting to the carpet and its conditions right there while you're doing it. And that's why you can have greater control over the moisture level of the carpet. It does take a little practice to get used to that, but once you get the hang of it, I guarantee you won't go back. This is so efficient. I tried with the spray systems for a while there. Actually, I had the setup with the Pepsi sprayers with the air pump and everything. I tried that for a while, and then I realized after a while, this is just not efficient. Does it work? Of course. Just not efficient. Oh, I see another little yellowish thing. See, that light just shows things up that otherwise you wouldn't see. Ooh. Yeah, that's that interesting. No, I betcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It feels like a plastic, actually. Maybe. Some of the bases on those lamps are cast iron, and they can rust. And if there is rust present, when you put it down on the carpet, even if it's slightly damp, then it can rust. It can transfer that rust off. So that's one thing you have to be aware of. There's the little doggy. A beautiful little dog. Oh yeah, I have to move this chair a little bit. Sometimes people move stuff onto the floor or whatever, and then they have it right on the very edge. Yeah. Well, at least it's not on the carpet, I guess. Yeah, that should do it, I think. Okay. There was a mark over here, which I treated. Anyway, it looks like it's gone. That's great. Okay. Like that. Okay. Go down to the low speed for application. That's the way I'm doing this. Okay. Okay, we'll go into this room. Oh, I'm gonna pull the slack. Oh, do I see another one? I do. Slightly. I'm going to guess those are actually upchucks rather than P. That's what that looks like, the way that where they are located. Alright, we're gonna go behind the door. And then we'll head in here. Again, you can see how easily I can maneuver with this machine. It's the splash guard is off, obviously, and the base of the machine without the splash guard, I think, is about 15 inches. And I'm actually running with a 15-inch pad driver today. I have the option of using different sizes, from a 13 up to a 18. And I figured that for a condo unit with a couple of bedrooms, the 13-inch pad driver is going to be the better choice. So that's why I chose it for this one. I doubt that I would ever use the 18-inch pad driver in a house. It's just not necessary. Unless it was a great big huge house, then maybe I might, but highly unlikely. Don't need to. I've got a 16 and a 17 anyway. It's just nice having so many options. And here I am going to 300 RPM. Which now is 125 revolutions, 360 degrees on the carpet per minute more than a standard 175 rotary. So that just kind of turbocharges the cleaning power now. You certainly don't need to have that, but with the Centaur Rabbit, you have that. And having the option to, hit the turbocharger, as it were, it's nice to have that. It's especially a handy thing when you're doing commercial work, because you can really move. And I've got a great big repeat commercial job coming up this week. I've actually had video of it many times over the years, so we'll hopefully be showing that by Friday, I guess. I think Friday is the day I'm doing it. It's actually probably the biggest, or almost the biggest job I do on a regular basis. And the rotor is absolutely the way to go on it. I've done it with the 300 RPM for the last 2 or 3 times, and it definitely cleans it better. Not drastically better than the OP machines, but definitely better. And definitely faster. And definitely use a lot less solution. And I like it better. But we'll be talking about that on Friday, I guess. So we're going to go back over to here, and then we'll take a look at the pad. So let's have a peek. I thought so. So it's actually worked really well on here. So I'm going to do a B-side and just run down the traffic area here, because I can.
How are you doing? What's happening? Otherwise, everything's good.
We just run down this traffic lane here. Okay. We're going to head over to the ensuite bathroom again, I think. Okay, there you go. Thank you for watching and have a good day.